Your friend might have seen something, but I didn't talk to the drag queens outside. I talked to those kids.
What do you mean?
Over to her and did one of these. I actually did.
Hey, Mom, how you doing? So, I'm getting married.
Try to figure out why she's so adamant about marriage and children with someone that she never, spent time with in person.
He wants me to trust him, but how I can trust him when he is not sure about all of it.
Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Day Fiancé Before the 9 Days, Season 7, Episode 15. Today we're going to do Faith and Loren, Matilda and Niles, and Magda and Joe. Tomorrow we're going to do Brian and Ingrid, Vay and Sunny, and Vanya. Okay, Faith and Loren first. So it's the next day after Faith found out that Loren cheated on her, and he's trying to give her a coconut to try to make her feel better, but nobody wants that shit.
After our trip to Leyte, I was hoping the last night was going to be a big step for us. But then he betrayed me again.
And you're shocked because...
It's not realistic. It's just not realistic.
Anyways, they decide to go on the rooftop so they can talk. And while heading there, Faith is just disappointed in herself because she kept defending this man again and again. But they get there and Loren said that he wasn't talking to anybody.
Liar!
Faith is like, yeah, you were. My friend saw you talking to them. He said outside or inside. And she said outside. And then he's like, I wasn't talking to drag queens. I was talking to kids.
But I didn't talk to the drag queens outside. I talked to those kids.
What do you mean?
911, what's your emergency?
Oh, right there. Please have a seat. Right there. Set the phone down, please.
So apparently what happened was that some kids came up to him and one of them said that their friend thinks he's cute. So for some reason, he touched this girl's neck and was like, hey, baby girl, you're just too young for me and I got a girlfriend.
Over to her and did one of these. I actually did. And I said, sure, you're too young for me and I'm here to be with my beautiful girlfriend.
Like, why did you even touch her though?
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
But he said that he's been thinking about it all night long until he finally realized what they actually saw and that her friends got it all wrong.
So Faith's friend Len must have saw me from across the street, jumped to conclusions, and riled Faith up based on a misunderstanding.
But she doesn't believe him and she starts listing all the shitty ass things that he did, like how she doesn't trust him because he got gonorrhea from sleeping around, and how if he can do that in America then he can definitely do that here in the Philippines, and then how he told her friends that he had 7 girlfriends all while being with Faith. And now she's like,
So I just want to know, are you real with me?
like, Faith, how are you gonna list all these red flags and then ask that?
You are stupid. You're not smart. You're not smart.
Anyways, he's like, yeah, I am being real with you.
We're on thin ice. Why on earth would I do that when I'm here to be with you and you're already upset with me all the time this whole trip? If I was gonna do that, I wouldn't have come back to the hotel. I'd just go home with the drag queen, right? If I'm willing to just risk a relationship.
Loren, you're here to use her for citizenship. That's why you didn't get with the drag queen last night, and that's why you're on your best behavior. Okay, let's calm down. Anyways, now Faith is confused and she doesn't know if she can believe him or not. And even if he wasn't flirting with the drag queen, he was still flirting.
It bothers me that Loren is so flirt. Why you should put in your hands in
Yes,
in
I
that
was
kind
drinking
of
and I
lady?
shouldn't have got that close to her.
Really, nigga?
But I acknowledge I did do it.
He said that he doesn't think he did anything wrong and the girl came up to him. And he said that if he did the same thing that she did, he doesn't want to be instantly rejected. Like, okay, I kind of get that part, but you like still touched her neck though. Drunk or not, that was still wrong.
I hate that little bitch. I hate that little bitch.
Anyways, he's like, I still love you and I'm still committed to you regardless of my cheating ways.
And I am sorry that I did that. Is this so much that you can't get over it?
And she's like, I mean, I guess. Just don't do it again.
No more slightly flirtatious touching anything. And hopefully by then I have a ring on. And then I'll be like, look, I'm married. This guy, off limits.
Faith, if he loved you, then he wouldn't have done it. Like, how many chances are you going to keep giving this guy?
Another one. Another one. Another one.
So they decide to wrap it up because he's only going to be here for a few more days. And then he gets all sad because he's going to have to say goodbye to the Philippines. Oops, I mean goodbye to Faith.
It's going to suck. A lot.
Seeing Loren emotional and knowing that he doesn't want me to give up on him makes me feel like he really cares about me.
Oh, Lord.
But
anyways, now they go. Now for Matilda and Niles. So in the last episode, we found out that Niles lost his job and he's now a book boy. So now in this episode, right away, Niles is like, are we still gonna get your dress? With what money, Niles? Be for real.
Earlier today, Matilda found out that I lost my job, and I realized I don't have enough money to cover all of the wedding expenses.
You realized? You should have realized once your plane landed. Like, what are you even talking about?
Stop playing with us right now. Like, we really don't feel like.
But fortunately for them, Matilda was able to borrow some money from her brother so they can at least afford their wedding clothes. But tomorrow morning, he has to go and ask Mr. Ark for the rest of the money.
If he won't help me pay for the rest of this wedding, I don't know where we go from there.
You go home. Please, go home.
Get the fuck out of here, little nigga.
So Matilda leaves and then he calls his mom. They knew that he was going to go visit her, but they didn't know that he was getting married to her. So he's like, yeah, everything's going well. Oh, by the way, I'm getting married. And they're having like this huge back and forth, and it really seems like they're not in agreement. So I'm gonna just reenact it for you guys. Yeah.
So, I'm getting married.
Listen here, boy. You telling me you're getting married? Niles, you know damn well you're not ready to get married. Do you even know her?
You know what, Father? I am ready to be married. This is a person that I do, in fact, know.
Are you even thinking rationally?
What makes you think that I am not rational? Am I saying things that makes you think that I am not rational?
Obviously, you haven't thought about this enough. You haven't even been with her long enough for this.
I've been with Father. I've given it 2 freaking years. Should I give it 20 years or something?
2 years, boy? You think 2 years is enough?
This is a person that has been honest with me, has been truthful with me.
Niles, listen to your father. She's obviously scamming you. She's taking advantage of you because she knows you're autistic.
At least talk to her first before you say that. I suggest you at least try.
No, I ain't talking to that woman.
You won't be talking to her. Okay. Well, I love you guys. I just wanted to tell you guys this.
You love us? Fuck you. You're a disgrace to this family. You have embarrassed us all.
All right.
Pick up the damn phone, Niles. So after that shitty phone call, the producers are like, are you okay, Niles? Like, clearly he's not okay. And now he's defending his relationship with Matilda and how his parents don't know what they're talking about and so on.
You don't even have to mean it. I am happy for you, son. Those are 6 words.
But I do feel like if this was like a new relationship, then they have every right to be like concerned and like worried to make sure like he's not getting scammed. But he's been in this relationship for like 2 years now. So I feel like it makes sense for them to like try to get to know Matilda instead of like being judgmental and like having all these assumptions. You know what I mean? At least try to get another girl. Anyways, now he can't sleep and Matilda asks him what's wrong and he tells her everything.
They don't like what we're doing.
Why are they doing this to us?
I don't know.
And now she's worried because they haven't met her and they already disapproved of her. And now when she gets to America, she's going to have no one except for Niles, but he's not really that reliable.
No, my bad, I'm sorry.
I know Niles' parents think that I am a scammer, but now that your son has seen me for real, why can't you agree for us to get married?
So now she's scared because she's gonna have zero support from his family. And that's where their segment ends. Okay, now for Magda and Joe. So Joe goes out to walk her dog while Magda's home cleaning up after all of his clothes. Like, damn, you only been there for a few days. Why is everything everywhere?
You dirty, low-down dog.
Then she starts talking about what happened yesterday with Joe saying that he isn't ready for marriage.
I don't know what he thinks right now because he knows like we have to take marriage to me to move to America. So maybe he don't mean what he said.
Girl, stop lying to yourself. So now she said that she thinks that he's gonna propose to her before he leaves. Like, have you not seen all these red flags from him? Why would you still want to marry that guy?
You got your priorities fucked up.
That's really how you feel about
That's really how I fucking feel about you.
Joe, on the other hand, is weirded out after finding out that she moved to Germany for her ex after just a few months of them dating.
It's just the fact that she's so willing to move and uproot her life for someone so quickly. It definitely scares me a little bit.
Yeah, don't expect a proposal anytime soon.
What?
So he gets back home and she's done packing all of his stuff because they're going to go back to her hometown. So they get to her hometown, they buy some food because he's going to cook for her. They make it back to her place, but then she leaves to go pick up her cat while Joe cooks. But Joe said that he's going to try to make this romantic while dropping the news that he doesn't want to rush on this trip.
I think it is important that me and Magda have a conversation regarding our future, and I'm hoping that she can see why I think it's important to not rush into things, especially when we're talking about marriage.
So she comes back, he meets her cat, they sit for dinner, and I'm gonna just skip to the good part and stop.
You moved to Germany with your ex-boyfriend. Is that common to move to other countries for people?
She said that she moved just once, and he's like, oh, okay. So then he asks how long before she decided to move, and she said 3 months. And he's like, 3 months? Isn't that a bit fast? Yes, it is.
You're crazy as hell. It will be long distance relationship, and if I will not move that fast, I will not find out he will be cheating on me, you know what I mean?
Never thought of it like that. It's interesting.
What?
Like Magda, if you're that concerned with a guy cheating on you, then don't start a relationship long distance. Okay, let's start off there. So then he brings up that it's pointless to get married so soon because the guy might cheat on you and then you would have to get divorced like 2 months later, which is very true. And even though I agree with what Joe is saying, it kind of makes him look bad because why are you saying that to the girl you're about to marry? Don't you want her to like see you as some guy that won't cheat after 2 months? You know what I mean? Like that's something I would like tell my friend, not tell somebody I'm like dating, you know?
You are absolutely right.
Worry about me. Now you make this conversation with romantic dinner.
So now she's mad because apparently they already talked about her going to the United States. Like she already bought her tickets and everything.
And I will stay 1 month and I will meet his parents and family, and then later I will come back and start new life in America.
Now he's backtracking on the whole marriage thing. She said that he has to propose because she can't move there without a green card. So now she's mad because she's sure about the relationship, but she doesn't think he's sure about the relationship. So Joel said that he does want them to wait.
I don't want to like put like a timeline necessarily on like a proposal. I don't know, it's a lot.
And Magda's like, that's fine. Don't worry about the whole proposal or even the marriage because I don't want to do it anymore. And then she leaves.
I need more time to understand her and really just find out if her intentions are pure.
So now she goes to her room and she can't understand why he's acting this way since she didn't do anything wrong and she doesn't know if she can move forward with him.
Thank God.
But how I can trust him when he is not sure about all of it.
So then he sleeps on the couch. But personally, I think this is a great ending for them because they weren't going to work out. He's already keeping secrets. They can't do this whole long distance thing because she's going to have to wait for like the visa and she won't trust him at all. I just feel like this is the perfect ending for the both of them. They need to split up. She needs to go find somebody more mature and he needs to go back home. Okay, that's the end of this video, but wait, I gotta give a super thanks to 5 super thanks. The first one is Passenger Shaming. Thank you, you're not my scrapbook. Next is Dream Better 7. Thank you, you're also my scrapbook again. Darren 819. Thank you, you're not my scrapbook. Happy One 2017. Thank you, you're not my scrapbook again. Last but not least, Ivana, thank you. You're not my scrapbook. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.